Like, seriously, let's be honest. I like to have fun, but also, before Jersey Shore, no one believes this when I say it, but I was a freaking, like, shy girl. I was very shy. That's funny that I say it now, but I was really shy. Like, I was scared to even, like, go to the doctors. So, anywho, um, so yeah, I was going to school to be a vet tech, and I was into my studies, getting good grades, and you know what screwed it all up was this one guy. He broke my heart, and I was like, cool, thanks. I was like, now I have to do something pretty ridiculous and insane with my life, so why not sell my soul and go on Jersey Shore? That's what I did. And you know what? It's been awesome.
You're doing really well now, but didn't you release a CD like almost 10 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, I released a gospel record when I was 15 because I grew up in, a household where all I ever did was listen to gospel music, and my parents are both traveling ministers, and so I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music,
Yeah.
but it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
I want to ask about.
Speaking of laughter.
No, speaking of fun and enjoyment, I want to talk about what is this a painting?
It's not. It's a photograph, and it's.
Why does it looks like it's got spray paint?
Well, just because it's a kind of it's been digitized. It's like a digital take on it and stuff.
I love it. I dig
Thank
it.
you.
And is that your signature? It says Katie.
That's my name, and
I know your name.
well.
But I mean, did you sign that? Is that how you sign
I
your
didn't.
name?
No, I don't sign it. But this is the eye and the mouth.
No, I saw that. But I mean, because you would think if you want to see something, just open your eyes and see.
Well, you know what? You want to hear the story behind it?
No.
Okay.
We have. Of course, I definitely want. Are you kidding me? I want to hear everything you have to say. I love you. Let's talk about it. Sorry.
No, I think sometimes when you see an extra. Sometimes when you see an extra eye, you'd see it like on, your third eye. And for me, like, through this journey, it's been a wonderful, incredible journey, and I've been able to share with you for over 10 years music, and I'm so grateful for it. But, like, for me, the wonderful thing is, like, the music has allowed me to travel, which has re-educated my mind and changed my perspective on so much. And so, like, my education and my consciousness comes from my voice. And that's how I see, and that's how I witness you, and that's how you witness me, and that's why the eye is in the mouth.
Ha ha!
Yes! All right, peace, y'all. Peace. So, a viewer of mine actually sent me this video that I never even heard of the song or saw it before. But they told me to check out this video by Justin Timberlake called Supplies. Alright? And I gotta admit, I checked this video out and I was mind blown, okay, of how blatantly how blatantly all of this was done in front of people's eyes, man. And I went to the comment section of this video, and there's some people that were hip in what's going on, you know what I mean, but there's some people that weren't. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Justin Timberlake's video titled Supplies, okay, and how everything is actually flipped on the general public. All right, so we're gonna talk about this, man. And this video is actually it's blatant, but it's disgusting at the same time. Only for the fact that the end of the video is what threw me off. But I'm gonna break it down with y'all, talk to y'all about everything and how this video solidifies that they were pre-programming. Okay? Mind you, this video was done in January of 2018. All right? So that's about 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this, a lot of the imagery in the video, which I'm going to break down and explain what all of it means, it's specifically done on purpose. Okay? So yeah, let's get into it, man. The video starts off with your boy JT, okay, sitting in a chair. What appears to be him sitting in an apartment or loft or penthouse or whatever the case may be, but he's viewing, he's sitting in the front of numerous televisions, okay, which could represent one of the two things, the future, okay. So he foresees the future here when he's sitting in front of all of these televisions, which have on the screens of inequality, okay, social inequality. All right, you have a few topics that were in there about. Saw Trump in there. You saw all of these things, right? Me Too movement, all of these things, right? Which I guess were corresponding with today's day and times and what's going on now. All right, so he's viewing it from his comfortability, sitting in the chair with a look of disgust. Okay, and I want y'all to understand that they do this on purpose to flip it on you. Okay, now this video was done specifically for two reasons. All right, and I'm gonna break it down right now. Okay, this video was flipped on you to make it seem as if they're on the average citizen side. This is to gain your trust. All right. Now, you're going to see some imagery in this video, okay, that may go over a lot of people's heads, even the grown adults, because this is the crowd that he's catering to. So he wants to gain your trust, and he knows that being enlightened is a thing of people that are of our age range, okay? So he's going to portray this image of him fighting against the machine, but in all the while, okay, he's not for that agenda at all. All right. So, like I was saying, he's sitting in a chair watching the numerous different television screens here. All right, and showing different images, which looks to be about riots, chaos, things of that nature, right? But here's what I want y'all to pay attention to is that he's sitting in the comfortability, okay, of his home. All right, what seems to be or appears to be his home. Meanwhile, all of these things are going on in the world, and he sits there unbothered, okay? Unbothered at all. Okay, so you got to understand, this is why a lot of these entertainers sell their soul, all right? For the specific reason is that they don't want, okay, to be down in a lower bracket with us when things pop off, okay? These people sell their souls to have money to get away from these type of issues and these type of things, all right? So when you see Justin Timberlake sitting in front of the TV or you see artists do this, okay, you got to pay close attention to what's going on, though. You know what I'm saying? So, now, it starts off with a individual, okay, in a black hoodie, dressed in all black. Meanwhile, everyone else, okay, is in white attire. Even their faces is white. Now, this is what you would call duality. But I want y'all to pay close attention to a lot of the signs that are going on in this image right here. All right? Because you have to look at it. These directors are smart. And if you don't know what's going on out here in this music business or what's going on in the world, they put it in your face, but you don't see it, though. Okay? So you got a guy back here on the left-hand side, all right, doing a Freemasonic hand gesture with his hand on his blazer. Okay, then you have the other guy on the right hand side of the far right doing the same hand gestures here, which is called the bear claw. Okay, so I explained this to y'all already. So he's doing it with both hands though. But here's the deeper meaning in this specific scene right here. All right, this woman, what appears to be a woman, right, dressed in all black. Okay, she's representing the devil. All right, she's representing Satan, the dark side. All right, and these individuals that are in all white are dressed as kings, queens, and emperors. Okay, which solidifies this as purity, as the people. Okay, so when you see this scene right here, and the people in white are giving this woman dressed in black a hard time, that solidifies us. Okay, people that are pure, people that have pure hearts. Okay, and we are giving the devil a hard time. Okay, we're not allowing the devil to go forward. This is what this image is projecting. Okay, you have to pay very close attention to these visuals that these artists put out there. All right, and don't let none of this slide. So it goes to the part where Justin Timberlake comes out of his loft or penthouse to see that people that are pure, the people dressed in white, are giving the person in black a hard time. Now, like I said, this person is representing Satan. Okay, so don't forget this part here. All right, now you see the crocodiles on the floor and all of these things of that nature. Okay, now this is projected as certain imagery, right? To be like, okay, this is just cool and artistic, right? But in reality, these crocodiles represent the lizard, the snake, the serpent. Okay, they're part of the reptile family as well. If you guys didn't know that, so if you see crocodiles, alligators, the snake, all of that stuff is a part of the reptile situation. Okay, so they put these images there on purpose. All right, everything is done strategically. You have to pay attention to the symbols and the wall and all of these things. I can't go deep into that because I don't really know what it means. But there's a lot going on in this video. A lot. And the cars are also white, which I didn't even notice until now. So here you see the images of the umbrella. All right? You see numerous umbrellas in the sky. All right? And y'all know what the umbrella represents. And if y'all don't know what the umbrella represents, I explained it to y'all in a few videos ago. This represents the Rain Man, okay? So when you see umbrellas in the videos and things of that nature, this represents the Rain Man, because what does the umbrella do? It protects the individual from the rain, okay? So the umbrellas is up there to specify that rain will be coming, okay? Rain will be coming, but there are umbrellas outside to block this. Okay, it's going to block the rain. All right. So you see, Justin goes to the aid of the person in black. All right. Now, why would he go to the aid of the person in black? Okay. It's portrayed to you in a visual aspect as if they're bothering a cute young lady. Okay, they're just bothering this cute young lady that's minding her business, and she's an outcast, right? And you guys are white and stuff. And why are you bothering this woman in black, right? He comes to her aid, okay? But this is very deep here because, like I said, this person represents Satan, okay? So Justin is coming to the aid of Satan, all right? If you pay close attention to what's going on in this video, and I'm going to break it down, he's coming to the aid of Satan, okay? Because Satan needs his help right now. Time is running short, all right? And he needs Justin's help, or she needs Justin's help, okay? And this is where he comes into play to assist the devil and have his back, because he's blood in and blood out, like I once mentioned. Okay, so the person in black hits the person in the face in white, and they walk off. Okay, now, all right. So now, here, this scene right here is very important, because this is representing the rapture. Okay, this scene right here is representing the rapture, where everything is on fire. Okay, now this video represents the end times in the whole conjunction of everything that's going on. If you watch this video, and I would advise y'all, if you watch this video, watch it on mute, because there's a negative key tone in this song. It's played in a minor key, which is negative keys, and it's very hypnotic. I listened to the song, and for some reason, I still can't get this song out of my head. Okay, and I'm not even a fan of Justin Timberlake, but I believe truly that they put some type of backmasking or subliminal messaging in the song and used a certain amount of frequencies, okay, which caused it to be hypnotic. And it's played in a lower level. It's played in a negative level. So here you see the buildings are on fire, okay, with Justin singing, "I got the supplies," okay. Now, I want y'all to remember something about the word supplies, okay. Mind you, this came out in 2018, all right, way before Corona, all right, way before Corona, okay. But this song came out in 2018, where he's mentioning that he's got supplies, all right. So if I remember last year, there were no supplies in the supermarkets, okay. You couldn't get any supplies, toilet paper, alcohol, anything that would value of you surviving, or not even just surviving, but just anything that had to deal with supplies, for that matter, you were unable to actually purchase these things. All right, so it's possible that this was a part of predictive programming, but we're not really sure, And then we also have to understand that Justin Timberlake is in the Hollywood crowd. He's no longer an artist. He's more in the Hollywood crowd. So, wouldn't be far-fetched to understand that this guy knows what's going on. Okay? He knows exactly what's going on. But the buildings are on fire. Everything's on fire to represent the rapture. Okay? Pay close attention to what's going on here. And he's even got Pharrell in the video. Pharrell is not featured on the song at all, but he's got Pharrell in the video. Why Pharrell is in the video, I'm not sure, okay? But he's there. All right? He's there. Okay? Possibly because he's a part of this situation as well. All right? So okay, so now this scene is as blatant as it could be, okay? But I'm going to break this down, because this is actually flipped on you. Now, you remember when I said that they do this to gain your trust, all right? They do these type of videos to gain your trust, and you cannot believe these individuals and think for a second that they're not a part of this agenda just because they use certain images and do certain things in the video, okay? Now, this image here is a group of individuals, what it appears to be worshiping the all-seeing eye, all right? All right, now, here's the importance of this. Now, I want y'all to pay attention. This woman that Justin Timberlake had came to aid has never left his side in not one scene of this video, okay? Not one scene. She appeared to be there in every scene, okay? So when you see these group of individuals worshiping the all-seeing eye, okay, this is to implement that. This is their plan. This is what they want to do, Okay? They want everyone to worship this all-seeing eye. Okay? This is the agenda that they want you to follow. All right? It's a deeper meaning when you watch these videos because it goes over the average viewer's eyes and they're not paying attention to it. Okay? But I want you guys to understand something. What comes up next, where this woman takes what appears to be a cocktail and sets fire to the all-seeing eye. Okay? So now, when she sets fire to this all-seeing eye, and the people continue to worship this thing, this energy here. All right, that's specifically for one thing and one thing only. All right, and it's going to go over your head now. Now, a lot of people don't understand this, but in the state of Michigan, I should say, okay, they have a Baphomet statue, all right, with two children on each side, a boy and a girl. Okay, this is who they want the Messiah to be in the next 10 to 20 years. They want people to praise this Messiah. So when you and I are believing in the Illuminati and New Age beliefs, okay, they know that they're going to come with a new form of a Messiah, and people are going to run towards it because what they're going to do, okay, they're going to cause chaos, all right? And, people will go to this deity or energy to protect themselves, all right, to be safe. And it gets deeper in this video. So you see the woman blow up the all-seeing eye as if she's against the Illuminati, as if Justin is against the Illuminati. But how could that be? They're both playing in this game. Okay? So they got permission to actually use this image, right? And to destroy it. I don't know who they spoke to, but they were able to get permission and use this. Mind you, this is the same image that's on the back of the dollar bill. Now, I want you guys to try to experiment something, if you would. I would like for you to try and go and shoot a video using this imagery and see if these people don't come knocking on your door, okay, and questioning you and making sure that you either are part of it or not. And if you're not, you're going to get checked, okay? So now you see the people here worshiping this all-seeing eye, and once it becomes inflamed, money falls from the eye. Not from the sky, but from the eye, okay? You see as though the money is falling from the sky. You see Justin with the red beanie on his head, right? He picks up the woman and carries her on his back. Because once the Illuminati is over with, right? This is their agenda. This is their plan. See, you think that they want people to join the Illuminati. No. It's a bigger picture behind that. They want you to become a part of Satan's world. Okay? The Illuminati, they don't want you to join the Illuminati. That's just a forefront. Okay? That's like going to church. All right? They want you to worship Satan, who's the god of these things. Okay? They want you to get deeper into this. All right? So when you see Justin Timberlake pick the young lady up and carry her on his back, that is to represent that he's carrying Satan. Okay? He's carrying Satan through any endeavors that need to be done. Because why? He's got the supplies. Remember this. He's got the supplies. He's got the supplies that people need. Okay, so now, here comes another scene. With the same young lady, okay, which seems to be, she's sitting in a mesh chair. I don't know the name of these chairs, but it's very popular in the entertainment industry. All right, this is made out of some type of material that I can't think of right now, But it doesn't matter because I want to get to the bigger picture of this, all right? So here you have her sitting on the stage in a chair, mimicking what appears to be the Black Panthers, all right? But she's representing it in a feminist state, okay? To empower the women, okay? To make the women more stronger. There are no men here, all right? So this is to make the women more stronger, all right? There's nothing but empowerment being shown in this imagery right here. Now, this could be taken in any type of way. I'm not against women empowerment. Don't get that confused. I respect people being empowered, but feminism is a tactic that I believe is, it's a part of I don't want to go into too much of details, but there is no such thing as mannerism. A mannerism is the way you carry yourself, correct? But yeah. So we have to pay close attention to a lot of the things that are going on, and it's all. I'll be honest with you, and I'll be technically honest with you. Feminism is actually a group of people that feel that they can do without men, okay? Forget about the fact that it was originally created to empower women, but it has now turned into a group of women that don't respect men, okay? And everyone knows that you need a man to reproduce, okay? And fertilize, all right? So when you see things like feminism being promoted, you know that's a part of the agenda. It's no different than the LGBTQ community, all right? No different. So you see Justin here, he's the only man there, all right, in this scene. He's the only man there as he sits on the car while a woman is bench pressing the car to represent now the woman is going to be the new man. All right? And this can go into details deeper into Baphomet, which is actually a hermaphrodite. Okay? So when you see people speaking on Baphomet, that's actually a hermaphrodite, which is why transsexuality is being heavily promoted nowadays. Okay? So we're going to get down to this as well. So, y'all remember what I told y'all, right? In the Redman video about the fast life. Okay, so here you have Justin Timberlake hanging on the side of a Jeep. He's not inside of the Jeep, he's hanging on the side of the Jeep. While the young lady, who appears to be in every scene who represents Satan, is driving the car. Okay, she's driving the car. Okay, with wearing a red suit. How blatant can that be? Okay, this is how they believe. They believe that the fast life they don't want to take the slow route to get anywhere, so they go the fast life. They take the fast route there. Hence you see him hanging on the edge of a car, going through traffic, speeding. Okay, speeding. Okay, because this represents the fast life, all right? I've got to tell y'all again numerous times so y'all get it. But this is never going to change. And he's wearing a red shirt as well. Okay, while he's hanging on the side of the car. All right? So this scene right here is very different. I'm almost done here with this, y'all. I'm almost done here. But this scene right here is very special because these people that are floating in the air represents the ones that are enlightened, people that are woke, as they say, okay? But here they are, they're floating through life, okay, to represent that we are smarter than we think, okay? So when you see this, they have all of the people have rings around their eyes and things of that nature. But I want y'all to pay close attention to something. This woman is there again in the scene again, but they want you to portray it like this is his girlfriend and they're having a good time. Going throughout the day, just doing mischievous things, right? Just doing mischievous things, just causing trouble. All right, she didn't burnt down the pyramid. This lady is trouble. She's driving fast. She's burning down stuff. Okay, she's starting activist groups, the feminist groups. She's already trouble. Okay, if you guys not paying attention to this, she's already trouble. Okay, people that are pure don't want her around. All right, this is what I'm saying. You got to pay attention to this. So this scene right here with the individuals with the rings around their eyes, and these rings are supposed to represent the light, okay? Because when you become enlightened, okay, they say you've seen the light, all right? But I want y'all to pay attention to something that Justin does in this video, okay? Because he takes the light off of the woman's face, okay? And she falls to the ground, okay? And then this woman here, depicted as the devil as well, takes the light off the man's face, and he falls to the ground, which can represent deception, okay? Because they know if you are in love with Justin Timberlake, okay, you in love with Justin Timberlake, he's going to bring you back into the darkness, okay? So if you're enlightened, he's going to bring you back into that dark space that you belong in. So he's going to take the light from in front of you so you can't see. And you're going to hit that pavement hard. Okay, and the woman does it to the man to represent that she's a distraction towards the men. Okay, so everything is done strategic here in this video, all right, for the average viewer not to catch it. But if you sit down and you analyze this crap, you see that it's all a part of the plan. So now it cuts to a part where Justin and this entity, who appears to be the Antichrist, are surrounded in a flame. Okay, they're surrounded in a flame which going around them in an infinity, which represents one of the two things. Okay, well, I'll be specific. It represents the bond that he has with this individual, with this entity. Okay, that he's not going to break. They're bonded together. Okay, they're connected strongly together, and their bond can't be broken. He's even making passionate love to this entity. Okay, because I'm not gonna call it a woman because it's supposed to be represented in a different aspect. Okay, now you're seeing a woman with your eyes, but in reality, it has a double meaning. Okay, this video is all the way deep in the mud, can't get out. I'm dealing with the dark side type shit. Okay, so when you see them, connected towards one another, and then the scenes become passionate, and they're surrounded by this flame that doesn't go anywhere. Okay, this is to represent that his bond with Satan is strong. Okay. All right, so you have to understand that this is what they do. They believe in necromancy and things of that nature. Okay, and I've never was a fan of Justin Timberlake anyway. All right, just because of the fact that he came out in a boy group, but that's neither here nor there. So now it cuts back to Justin Timberlake back in his loft, right? Back in his loft. Where he's seeing all of these images on his television again. All right, now he seems to be what you would consider miserable and depressed. Okay, because now he does not have that entity with him. He doesn't have that power with him. That special woman that you saw, she's not here in the scene. Remember, he's alone now. Okay, so this is supposed to represent him being on top of things, but he's missing something. All right. So when you see this, All right, you have to pay very close attention how the TVs are blowing up and everything, which means destruction. Okay, that means that there's something wrong going to happen. There's a destruction brewing up. All right, and it cuts to another scene. Now, this is towards the end of the video, and I'm going to try to hurry up and end this crap because it's sickening to watch. So now the ground is rumbling, but Justin Timberlake comes from under the ground. He comes from under the ground. Remember what I said? The underground. Okay? Remember what I told y'all about the underground, right? Nothing comes from underground that's good. All right? Nothing good comes from the underground. Nothing. All right? Besides fruits and vegetables. All right? Anything else is pretty much toxic. All right? So, here we are. He comes from under the ground, surviving what seems to be chaos throughout the world. Okay, all the buildings are destroyed. Everything is destroyed. But who is this? This woman comes back to his aid. Okay, which could represent Satan never leaving his side. As long as he trusts Satan, Satan would never leave his side, okay? And allowed him to survive through that, all right? Allowed him to survive through the rapture and the apocalypse, okay? Because this is what they're depicting, the apocalypse, all right? So when you see this woman come out of the woodworks while Justin is coming from under the ground to aid him and assist him, this is his belief system. You know, he feels as if Satan ain't going nowhere, so I'm good. All right? So as he dusts himself off, there's a group of children that come towards him. They come towards him. All right? And in viewings of him as being the Messiah. Okay? They're looking up to him as if he's the Messiah with Satan by his side. Now, they turn their backs towards him as if they're protecting him. Okay? So they're going to protect him, okay? Which represents today. If you are a parent of 40 years old or 35, whatever, I want you to tell your child that little baby is garbage. And watch how they respond, okay? Because they view little baby as their Messiah, okay? They may even talk back to you and say, little baby ain't trash, you tripping, whatever, right? Because they view these artists as their Messiah, okay? And this woman standing next to Justin Timberlake represents the Antichrist. So he can do this. He couldn't do this or have this power without Satan by his side. All right? And mind you, he told you in the song, he's got supplies. Okay? He's got supplies. All right? So you got to understand that there's a deeper meaning into all of this. But I'm going to play something on here that I want y'all to pay attention to. Okay? So now as the kids turn their backs and this kid comes up to the screen and says specifically to the screen, so the child said, just die already. Okay? The child says, just die already. So this child is speaking to the viewer, okay, of this age range. Because Justin is not making this song for children. This is to gain our trust. Understand what I'm saying here. It's to gain people of our age range trust. I don't know how old this guy is. He's got to be like in his 40s. He's got to be in his 40s at least. Okay? But the child tells us at the end, just die already. you're still asleep, we're good. Okay? We're good. So this is what I'm saying. They have a control, okay, over the youth. All right? And this video is done strategically for that specific reason, to tell you subliminally that we control your children. All right? We control the youth. We control your children. All right? And yeah, it's madness, man. But hey, you know, what can you do? All right? So with that being said, we know that this video is trash. The song is trash. Justin Timberlake is trash. The girl in the video that was with him is trash. The Illuminati is trash. Okay? The kids is trash. All of this, the whole video is trash. Okay? Because this was put out 3 years ago. All right? To basically subliminally put out a message out there without the you know, the basic consumer knowing what the hell is going on. All right? So we got to pay attention to these things, man. Pay very close attention to what's going on around us and analyzing these music videos and songs that we listening to on the radio, and, you know, changing our way of thinking and, you know, pretty much outsmarting them, all right? The more you know, the better, okay? So, you know, don't go that path, don't go down this path and being hip to what's going on, all right? So, keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind. And also, I want to speak on, you know, these artists, and I'm going to keep this real quick because I don't want to make this video too long, but you artists out there that want to be buddy-buddy with these execs, okay? And, you know, you change your speech and your, you know, the way you speak and your tone of voice and all of these things. You guys are in media training, all of these things and doing all that stuff. You guys are sellouts, all right? And I'm pretty sure you know you're a sellout. But here's the thing. You have to always remember that massa don't give a damn about you or me, okay? Always remember this, all right? So you guys got to remember that MK Ultra is very real. Some would say that media training is a form of MK Ultra. The same thing goes with the police force and the military and things, in the army and things of that nature, because they have to break you down mentally, okay? Mentally break you down and restart your brain and install new software into your brain, all right? This is why you have a lot of entertainers that can't have regular conversations with people unless it deals with entertainment, okay? This is why police officers are so quick to flip. They can only talk about crime and police things. They can't really talk about normal activities. Same thing goes for people that were in the military. When they come home from the military, they don't usually know what to do with their life because they were resetted. Their brain was resetted. Okay, so we have to think about this, man, and understand that there is a spiritual warfare against our minds and our souls. Okay, once they have the mind and the soul, the body is needed or no longer needed. Okay, so when they can get you to think a certain way by reinstalling certain thought processes or what have you, you know, you're pretty much doomed at that point, all right? So I hope I gathered everything in a nutshell and spoke on certain things without being rude or disrespectful. But yeah, so we know that this video is messed up, and yeah. So I thank everybody for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Thank y'all for getting me to 80,000 subscribers. I want to salute all my Patreon supporters. I'm going to be putting exclusive content up on Patreon only. So if you don't want to miss out on some of this good quality information that I got, that I'm about to put up there soon, I would advise y'all to subscribe and sign up to that Patreon. It's only $5 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. Peace and love. One.